Okay, today is the 16th of August 2025. I'm 808 days into my journey, which is the equivalent of 2 years and 2.5 months. This is the update, right? So I've been on holidays for the last like 40 days, like month and a half basically. It's the French summer holidays. I've been taking time off from the charts because of two things. One, I'm spending time with my family. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. And then the second one is the market conditions in July and August, based off of my data. And as you probably would have seen in the forex market, it just wasn't the best conditions to trade. So I was completely risk off. Basically, I think I took one or two losing trades with a low risk, and then one winning trade. So I think it was like overall minus 1% in July. I haven't taken any trades yet in August. But what I have been doing is I've been thinking a lot about my strategy and what I need to do in order for me to become profitable. And this is what I'm going to speak about essentially today. So I have these six different plays in my database in my journal. My journal contains now total 150 journaled trades. So these trades are deeply journaled. I'm tracking time. I'm tracking all the confluences. I'm tracking the week of the month, the day of the week, the direction, long or short, the session, the pair, the phase, how far the trade runs if it's a winner, how far it runs before hitting my stop loss, how far it runs before retesting my entry, what's the type of entry, is it pro high time frame bias, my confidence in the setup. Anyway, it's just a bunch of stuff. If there was news, like just the size of my stop loss, I'm tracking everything, right? So I've got 150 deeply tracked trades, and out of that 150 trades, there's probably 100 of them which are part of one of six categories, right? So there's one of six plays that I was trading previously. And what I've decided is, because there's one of those six plays that is really outperforming the rest. So I call it the lid play, the leg inducement play, and it's essentially trading against the medium time frame order flow into a strong POI, so a sweep zone, a chain zone, inside bar. Inside bar, funnily enough, has the best stats. So basically what I'm saying is, if this is all gibberish to you, is that there were six sort of different entries that I was taking, six sort of ways of putting on a risk in the market, and I'm going to remove five to focus on one. I just realized I'm speaking loudly and Willow is asleep. So I'm focusing on one alone. And let's look at the stats for that one playbook. So, the overall win rate over 56 trades is 57%. So we've got 56 trades. The win rate is 57%. The winning trades run on average, the maximum, like the furthest amount that they run on average is 4R. So obviously with those stats, like, it'd be a very profitable trader if I'm able to execute that setup live. The downside is obviously that I only have 56 trades journaled. And yes, I say that that's a downside because I'm expecting some of you to be like, damn, you have 56 trade journaled on one type of setup. Like, I believe that many of you guys watching this, I don't know if I'm going to make this video public, by the way, this is just an update, but I believe that many of you guys watching this probably don't even have 10 solid trades journaled in your journal. I think eventually, once I'm profitable or something, I'll go over. I don't know why I don't want to show it to you guys until I'm profitable, because my journal's kind of like, I've put in so much work into it, and I don't know why, but I'll see. But basically what I mean is, trading is all about statistics, right? it's and not complicated math. We're not talking about algebra or whatever complex math you might be doing in school, or have done in school. Trading is about finding a specific scenario in the markets and seeing what percentage of times does it go up or down, right? So, and then what you do with that is you position yourself in line with whatever your trading strategy is. And if you think about it, like that's summarizing trading. It's you have a strategy, you know what the win rate is, you know what the how many times per week you expect to set up, you know what how long you hold your trades, blah 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 blah. And once you have all of those metrics, I believe is when trading becomes easier. And I don't have all of them yet. I do have win rate, I do have my current trade expectancy. So every time I'm taking a trade, how much am I on average going to make in return? I do have how far the average trade goes. What I don't have is how frequent is the setups, because I've taken setups out of those 57 journal trades of that one specific play, right? I call it the lid play. Trades have been executed live. Trades have been executed on, so live meaning prop firm accounts, on demo accounts, and mostly on backtesting. So most of it is just deep backtesting, and the backtesting is sort of spread out all over the place. I could have done that better, so that's what I'm gonna do now for the next 4 months. But essentially, I think I've fallen onto an edge. I think I've potentially found an edge. I'm not saying that I have found an edge, but I'm saying that the data that I've collected, right, over 57 trades, or whatever, 56 trades, 57% win rate, average winning trade of 4R is really positive. And now what I have to do is figure out how often does my setup present itself, because I remember before my summer holidays, there were times where I would sit there for 2 weeks not taking a trade, and I know that might seem normal for some of you swing traders and all of that, but I don't believe I don't want to have 2 trades a month, right? The weeks where I do trade, maximum I'll have like 3 trades. I don't get more than really 3 trades per week currently with the instruments that I'm trading and all of that. But now's going to come the shift, where I'm going to basically add more instruments and remove multiple setups. So it's going to be much easier for me to find my setup, and I'm just going to focus on this one thing that's working. At the end of the day, trading is about removing what doesn't work and focusing on the tiny thing that works. Once again, like, you can apply that to your everyday life and use it as a metaphor. Like, stop doing what's not working, even in your career. Probably, like, you could apply stop doing what's not working and focus on what's working. And so yeah, basically this is the same with my current situation. I had 6 different plays. I'm going to remove 5 of them because they are not performing as well as that one play, and that one play is performing quite well, and that might be my golden ticket to profitability. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. To summarize all of that, it's I'm potentially on an edge now, which is how I passed phase 1, by the way, of that FTMO account. I'm currently in drawdown on phase 2 by like 6-7%. But I'm honestly not too anxious about that currently, because it's part of the game, and every breakthrough, like, the breakthrough is the only thing that matters, right? So it doesn't matter that I'm in, like, everything that's financial right now, P&L and all of that does not matter. The only thing that matters for me right now is that I feel like I'm progressing, and I do feel like I'm progressing tremendously every month, every week, blah, blah, blah. This is the second thing I wanted to talk about. I dropped out of school now about a year and a half ago, probably. I think it's a year and a half. I don't think it's 2 years yet, but I think it's about a year and a half. And I had for a goal, like, I think I set this goal when I was 13. I was like, I want to try and make $100,000 before I'm 18. Like, I am going to make $100,000 before I'm 18. That was my goal back then. Today is the 16th of August. I'm turning 18 on the 30th of August. There is no way I'm making $100,000 in the next 14 days. And I'm not. I thought I would be anxious about that. I thought I would be beat down about that because I set a goal and I didn't hit my goal and I didn't hit the expectations of my 13-year-old self. But the only thing that matters is that I've been completely working my ass off and doing everything that I could. And maybe for some guys, I don't know, maybe for some guys they would have managed to do it before they were 18. But with the pace that I'm going at and the effort and whatever, the focus that I'm putting in, I still didn't manage to make $100,000 before I'm 18, right? And that's fine because I'm progressing. So I guess the key takeaway that I want to give you in this video, if you're still watching, because it's been 11 minutes, if you're still watching, is you really need to get to the point where everything P&L related, so I don't know if you're a beginner, if you're already trading funded accounts without experience, without too much experience, you need to put yourself into a mind frame where P&L does not matter and the only thing that you're chasing are breakthroughs and the feeling that you're progressing. I've explained this multiple times to my mum, who finds it pretty hard that I've dropped out and all of that, which I can totally understand. For her, she grew up in a She grew up in a family where education is extremely important, and education is extremely important. I just believe that I have stumbled upon something, which is day trading, where you can make an income. Where you can make a pretty good income in a pretty easy way, meaning, of course, I've been at it for 2.25 years, 808 days, but eventually the end goal is to be able to click a couple buttons on your screen and make a monthly income in a day. And that's where I will get. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't want to start putting dates on it and times on it, on when I'm going to get there, because it doesn't matter. I don't care anymore. I have a job. I'm earning low income, pretty low income, but at least I'm putting some money aside. I'm doing physical exercise, all of that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm pouring my heart and soul into trading and into getting that next breakthrough. And so I feel like I'm doing everything that I need to do in order for me to become profitable at the moment. Yeah, that's basically, I think this is the end of the video. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when it's going to be. Could be a while again. I'm just using this YouTube channel again. Just a quick reminder. I'm not using this YouTube channel to make YouTube ad revenue or whatever. I don't have the time to post enough videos at the moment, but it would be nice, don't get me wrong, but I don't have the time at the moment. But I'm using this YouTube channel as a way for people to see truly what it's like. 14-minute raw, uncut videos of a trader before he becomes profitable, because I will become profitable. See you in the next one.